I even forgot what I was going to even ask you. Oh yes. Are you going to talk to these people to see that I don't have a bad report with them?
What's the 39 hit non-executable?
That just because the fire marshal thinks it was a bad attitude and me going to find out the truth really wasn't what it was? Stupid ass shit. Tell me not to have nothing to do with the tenant. I go to leave and he asks me where I'm going. Apparently he's done asking me questions, right? Yeah. I wasn't lying. It's car 22. Just saying. Do what? Yeah, I planned on it, but you see this? You don't see what's going on? You don't see the cop car and the fire truck? Oh, well, you seen me standing there?
Well, I seen you, but I seen cop car.
Okay.
More yet?
What's that?
Did you get any more yet?
There was nothing wrong with the mower. Where did you hear that?
I called Beatty.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not.
He said he's going to give me more.
He probably meant the weed eater.
Oh, and I also asked him about how come he said you got two helpers.
I had one helper. I had my son's little friend helping me clean up after the storms.
Anyway, he said he had two helpers, but anyway, I said.
See, that's the problem that happens when you call him instead of trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but you haven't trimmed, and you haven't got nobody to trim.
Did you just hear what I said?
Yeah.
The weed eater has been in the shop for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, dude.
Okay, well, I apologize. Okay.
No, it's just the same old thing all the time. And then especially when you call him and then you get that voice put in there, he doesn't have a clue what's going on half the time.
Yeah, he said he's going to drive down here.
He's been here 4 times in the last year. Yeah, it's that's what I put up with. He has forgot about putting the hot water heater in. It had been called.
You called Mike?
I called Mike.
Regarding?
The hot water heater.
When did you call?
It's been, I can't tell you the date. It's been quite a while back. He said that he'd forgot. I was talking to him while the cop was here.
Okay. Wait, let me ask you this. When we were first speaking about it, you said you knew nothing about the water heater being damaged.
I knew nothing about this one particularly not being put in, is what I meant. I knew I called about one. I didn't know he didn't put it in. That's what I meant.
The information, when we were speaking, the impression I got was you knew nothing about the water heater here.
I knew nothing about it not still working because I had called Mike. Do you see the listen? Do you see the blind that's in there? That's broke.
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago. He asked me if what he could do about the blind. They have to purchase a blind. I told him I could come in and put it in. I don't have to do that, but I was going to do that.
That's fine. I appreciate that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But so he didn't say anything about the hot water heater then to me.
He said he saw you at the grocery store. He wasn't about you at the grocery store about.
Okay, but since then, and
he shouldn't have to speak to you.
No.
The process is in place where he fills out a form at the office when he pays his.
And I thought it
He's
was
done
in.
twice.
I thought it was in, and I'd seen him since, and he hadn't asked me again about it, so I had no clue.
Okay. I guess the point I'm trying to make is he shouldn't have to do more than what
But
the
if it's
procedure requests.
okay, so
I didn't come here specifically about this water.
okay, I know you kind of insinuated it to me.
No, I said there's a lot of complaints.
When he complained about it not working, he has all the right to complain that it hasn't been fixed yet over a timely manner. So then I would be able to get the process to understand why Mike or the guy that was supposed to put it in hadn't been there to put it in, and I could have gotten that worked out a lot sooner than what we're doing right here. The 7 months blew my mind. 7 weeks. Okay, whatever. That blew my mind because I didn't know what the hell was going on. That only puts that bad on me, and I hadn't done nothing about it.
Well, he did what he was supposed to do. There was no reason to involve him any further than what he was supposed to do, fill those 2 forms out.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to prevent.
He approached me about the blinds, but he couldn't say anything else about the hot water heater.
I can't speak for what
I know,
he
but
wants
I'm
to
just
talk to
saying.
you
I'm just
about.
saying.
But what I can ask you to do, I've had more than one complaint about.
Because they expect more than.
No, it isn't about that. It is about your attitude and your unapproachability.
Because when I tell them no, that I can't do that, or it's not something that we do, I'm already right then the bad guy.
No.
Yeah.
Again, see, you're failing to try and listen to what both ends of the conversation.
Okay, but who's the maintenance man and has been here for 4 years and has dealt with this and knows exactly how I get treated, and I can't tell you that? I don't have an opinion?
If you're not getting treated fairly by anybody, you're welcome to go and do whatever you want to do. All I'm saying.
But you know what? It's the majority of the ones that do treat me fine that why I stay
All
here.
I'm saying.
I do want to confirm that I never told Eddie about the soft water, but Mercy, the manager, we always said
I
that-
did call. The guy forgot to come and do it. Okay?
Yeah. So it's true. You'd like to keep the stories all true. But
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah. And he did say he would come and fix the blinds for me and so on. So I just want to let you know that.
And that's what you told me in there.
Yeah,
I understand.
I've never talked too much. You just say hi, friendly. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. That's okay.
But we're just trying to get everything resolved.
I know, right? That's it.
All right.
And to be, when it's all over, to be as happy as.
As soon as this gets over, I'm calling Mike back. I had to hang up with him because of this.
That's okay. Good to see you
All right.
guys. Sorry about everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Word. So anyway, what I would like to emphasize is the complaints that I have received from the complex. There have been a lot of it is about the residents out here are elderly. They feel intimidated. I could quote specifically what they say in here, but the general consensus is that they're intimidated, and you cuss.
I don't cuss out.
I'm just saying what I've been told. That you have been rude to them, and they expect better, and they expect things to be done in a timely fashion.
And I expect to be treated with respect also. And when they ask me about something, and I tell them, and I'm still called a bold-faced liar, that's where the respect ends for me. And when they continue to call me a liar, then it's just.
I guess
they have to approach me and be ready and.
They have to pay their rent, and they have to fill out the forms and let the office people know.
Yeah.
And I assume that the process is then for them to assign you a work order or a task to be accomplished, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was
So-
done. That was all done here. So that this whole thing.
Somewhere along the line, And I'm not talking about one specific
See, and
incident with the water heater. I'm
you
talking
wanna-
about in general.
The whole code thing, I'm such a bad guy, and you know, I'll do whatever I want. I don't put in the hot water heater because I don't
know
have
you don't.
because I don't have a
have to be a
license.
licensed plumber.
That's right.
And
And I try to keep that kind of stuff straight around here.
Yeah.
And then that's when they don't like that. Not this guy in particular, but if I tell
He never said anything to me.
no,
about
no,
that.
no. I'm just saying
You never
that
complained?
when
That's not
somebody
his
says you're going to get the hot water heater fixed, I have to wait for somebody. Well, you're the maintenance man. Blah, 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 blah. They don't understand. I'm minimum wage. I'm part-time,
I'm
and
certain that-
I'm not certified. So
Yeah, I understand a lot of complaints I get from out here are, again, from the elderly people who are
and
complaining
then
about
you
the
get
mowing.
people that call the owner, and the owner tells them something that's not even. I just had this guy ask me if I got the mower fixed. The mower's not broke. I was going to be mowing right now. It's the weed eater that's broke. But he had to call the owner and ask the owner why I hadn't mowed instead of asking me to my face.
Eddie, and this is kind of the problem. I think a lot of the people don't like talking to you because
They don't like the truth, and they don't like it that
I can't even finish a sentence. I'm trying to converse with you, and it is very frustrating. So what I'm trying to explain to you in the nicest way as I possibly can is if you work with these people a little close, have a little better working relationship with them, treat them like they're speaking to your mother or your father or somebody who you held close. You know, they're elderly people.
this is going to go right back to the beginning of our conversation. I'm going to end it here. Remember how you felt when I walked off? That's how I feel disrespected when they call me a liar to my face. Good day. Yeah. Cop said I'll have to deal with that. Oh well.